Shalom, Yasha Allah. I want to first start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of Ruwell. Shalom, wa barakim, Allah Karim, peace and blessings to the elect. And Lord's will, this be edifying. And I just did a video on bearing the indignation of the Lord. And another thought came to mind in regards to putting off the weak nature, And so I'm going to do a video on putting off the weak nature. Lord's will is edifying. And I'm going to start with Timothy's. Started off with Timothy's, constantly going into these scriptures. And at the end of the day, as things start to get worse and worse around us, as the indignation increases, as the tribulation and the temptation increases, we're going to have to become stronger and stronger in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We're going to have to become mightier and mightier. We don't have any time to be weak, all right? We don't have any time to be effeminate. As a man, you can't be effeminate. The scriptures say that effeminate shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And we understand that the word effeminate means you don't have any faith. It means you lack faith. Right now, we have to grow in our faith. Okay, so let me start with this actually in Proverbs. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 4. Proverbs 4 and verse 18. It says, "But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day." All right. And we understand that the just, you go into that word just, it goes back to the Hebrew word tazadak, which also means righteous. And we understand that the just shall live by his faith. So the path that we are on as the righteous believers in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our faith is going to increase until the perfect day. The perfect day is is the end of our faith, when Yahushai returns. Okay, so our light, our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, our faith should be increasing each and every day. All right, we should be getting stronger in our Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, each and every day. Okay, by what? Putting off that weak nature. Okay, we can't get weak to the flesh, especially as the days that are approaching. Okay, we have to be valiant. All right, believers in the Lord. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua." Our Lord commanded us that we must be strong in his grace, man. Right now, here it is. The Lord has he has opened grace unto us, a grace period unto us, where we are able to come back to the Lord and be accepted of him. Okay? So if the Lord is extending his hand out to us right now, we don't have time to be laying down on the ground and throwing a pity party. Okay? We have to reach back out to the Lord, man, and get up like a man, man. Let me go ahead and get this real quick. This is the book of Proverbs. All right. I believe I'll find it. I think it's 28. Bear with me. I'll find it in a second. I'll just look it up. Slovakia. Oh, man. All right, because at the end of the day, we're in a war, we're in a fight. You get knocked down, you got to get back up, man. You don't have time to fall down to the ground and, throw a pity party, man. This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16. It says, "For a just man," and there we go, the word just again. All right, we know the just are the men of faith. "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief." The wicked, those are the ones that give in into that weak nature. You might get punched in the gut. All right, you just lay down on the ground. That's the wicked. All right, but a just man, he gets punched in the gut. He feels that pain. He's laying down. He gets back up and he starts swinging, man. All right, that's what we need to do as true believers in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Let me go ahead and get Joshua. Always I always bring out the same scriptures. All right, because these scriptures are imperative to be in our mind. The scriptures say, receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. These words are supposed to be engrafted in us. They're supposed to permeate our minds. They're supposed to be a part of us. All right, because that's what's going to lead to salvation. That's what's going to keep us stable when real hardship hits. Okay, hardship hasn't hit yet. Okay, but when real hardship hit, those that has been trusting in this word, been eating of this word, those are going to be the ones that are going to be able to prevail and overcome at the end. All right, so this is Joshua chapter 1, and I'll just start at verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. You know, something that my father always told me, you know, growing up, was mind over matter. All right, and essentially that just means, ruling your spirit. All right, pushing forward, even no matter how much pain you might be going through in the flesh, your spirit has to overcome that, man. You have to push through that like a man. Okay, but this verse says that if we meditate upon the scriptures, our way is going to be prosperous. Verse 9, here's the point. Verse 9, have not I command thee, be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy power is with thee, whatsoever thou goest. If the Lord is with us, how could we fail, man? Okay? If the Lord, who's all powerful, okay, how could we not constantly receive power from the Lord if the Lord's power is infinite, man? This is things that we have to understand and trust. All right, it's the book of Isaiah. I was going to get 57, but no, I'm going to get Isaiah 40 and 31. It says, but they, I'm going to read 28. It says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power of Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There's no searching of his understanding. So if our Lord doesn't faint or get weary, okay, and there's no searching to his understanding, I mean, he could do things that we can't even fathom. Okay, how are we going to then get weak, man, if we have access to his name to call upon and pray? All right, there's no reason for us to get weak, man. If you get weak, you call on the Lord and he's going to pull us out of that state of being weak, man. Verse 31, it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. The Lord is going to give his men power, man. Actual power. He's going to revive us. Okay, we're going to have spiritual power when he returns, man, when we actually take the kingdom. Okay, but right now we have spiritual power in a low form, man, because we're able to call upon his name. And the scriptures say that the fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much, meaning our prayers are powerful. Our prayers work. Okay, so let me go ahead and get Timothy's, finish that out in Timothy's. 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushai. So we're soldiers in this thing, man. Soldiers goes back to solitary, meaning you're alone. We have to endure hardness as a good soldier, man. Okay, a soldier isn't out here, getting, emotionally attached to his environment. A soldier understands that his environment is constantly switching. It's constantly changing. And you have to be prepared to win that every single battle, man. To get used to every changing environment, man. Verse 9, it says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. And that's what we live to do, man. We live to please our Lord. All right, because he has chosen us, man, to be soldiers, man. He has chosen us to be partakers of this faith, man. All right. So this isn't the time to get weak. So let me get those scriptures on getting weak. This is Hebrews chapter 12. And I'm going to start at 1. It says, now no, verse 11, Hebrews 12 and 11. It says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward, it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So, all right, so right now we're going through the chastening of the Lord. Okay, and it's not a joyous thing. It's not something you're going to be you jumping up and down, all right, and shouting over is very grievous. It's very painful, all right. But at the end of the day, it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. It increases our faith, man. It increases our knowledge. It brings us closer to our Lord, man, going through this chastening. All right. So the reward is far greater than the pain. Just like, a man that works out, it's not fun to work out, but at the end of the day, you get benefits from it, man. How much more the faith, man, being a part of this faith. Verse 12, here's the point, man. This is one of the main scriptures I was thinking of and doing this video. Hebrews 12:12. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, man. All right. So we're not supposed to be, with our head down, hanging down to the ground, man, and having a little sorrowful face. All right. The Lord told us to be men, bro. All right, we're supposed to, whatever you're going through, you're supposed to take it like a man, bro. The Lord said, unto you men do I call. When Job went through all the hell that he went through, and none of us are going through what Job went through, man. Job, they say that the riches that Job had is equivalent to a billionaire, man. Here it is, he was a billionaire, and the Lord took all of it away from him. He killed his family, okay? Left him with a dragon of a wife, all right? And afflicted his flesh with boils all over it. Yet Job was still faithful to the Lord. None of us can say we're going through that, man. So how are we sitting here, throwing a pity party, man? All right? Like they say in the world, you're supposed to count your blessings. The Lord said what? Take no thought for the morrow. But also the Lord said what? If you have raiment and you're alive, you're supposed to be content with that, man. We got food, shelter. We have nothing to complain about at the end of the day, man. No excuse to get weak. Now let me go ahead and get Esdras. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 14. All right, and verse 14. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature. All right. So we're supposed to put off that weak nature. We're supposed to come out of the mentality of a mortal man. The Lord has given us the minds of an immortal man. All right. Because we understand that we're immortals through this knowledge, man. Tasting this word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. All right. So the burdens of man, the things that weigh down the men of this world, it's not supposed to weigh down us, man. Verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. And that's what we're supposed to do, man. That's why when the Lord, puts you through some things, at the end of the day, the Lord puts us through things so we can haste for the destruction of this place, man. The scriptures say that the men that get delivered hated their life unto death. Verse 16 says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So here it is. If you can't handle the little bitty things that you go through right now, how are you going to be prepared for all hell breaking loose? All right. But at the end of the day, this video is going to be entitled, Put Off Now the Weak Nature, man. All right. Essentially, it's time for us to man up, man. All right. Lord's will is edifying. Shalom.